I know it ain't always smooth sailing, but at that time, right before Black Tales came out, right before, how was it like with you? Where were you at mentally?
Man, shit, I was all over the place. So I'm telling you, like shit, I was just going to work and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I knew. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with going to work and shit. Like, if that's something you continue with doing. But I just knew. I'm like, at the time, like,
Yeah.
how people was treating me and shit at work and just everything. I'm like, man, I
Yep.
can't do this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I just see the bigger picture, and I know I got a gift. I know I'm talented because motherfuckers been showing me all the signs. You know what I'm saying? Not just because I'm my ego or nothing, but
Facts.
I'm like, bro, I gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? Something gotta break. Something gotta give around this motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Yo, what up, 33? Tell me something good.
Everybody
You know, they tell me life don't come with no manual, so we gonna take it a day at a time.
Man, about time you got here, man. Light your cigar, do whatever you gotta do. Get comfortable so we can get this game going. Oh, shit, what do you need to come out? Man, just hold your man. That's all you gotta do. Play some defense.
Too late, man. Domino, game.
Good days, great nights. Good days, great nights. Ooh, oh, oh. Pick your favorite cigar. Some cognac.
Well, we back again. You're now tuned into the Good Days, Great Nights podcast. I go by CoolBreezeAl. If you know me in the cigar world, they call me 33. Alicia and Eris's father or daddy, depending on what demographic, how you get down. Your auntie's favorite podcast host. You know what I'm saying? She tend to call me every week and let me know how proud of she is. You know what I'm saying? Your uncle's favorite nephew. Me and him got something in common. We kind of happy that Dak's back, but we kind of wanted him to stay another week. You know, we like what we like. We like what we like. But second coming of Joe Levert. Mr. Will spin your mama from a high to a hole on some two-step type stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure everybody know these many handles. I tell everybody all the time, anytime I get to break bread with my people, it's always a good time. Make no exception about this one. I think this is going to be amazing interview. A lot of times we base it off of what we heard. We may have heard that, you know, at one point in time, they was running out of the city, doing their thing, being a man first, stood on some loyalties and some morals and principles. One summer, everything kind of changed. The progression was already there, but it just took this one summer, and the summer just took it to a whole nother level. Had everybody taking it. They thought they was back in the 90s. Their mamas and thought it was Too Short, but it was really a different person. So once that single took off, it put him in a different stratosphere. Kind of gave him a different idea on how he look at life and how he view things and the importance of it. So we'll get your name in a minute, but we do it a little different. We base it off of a road trip. So in the sense that we was to leave right now, jump in the car, it's raining outside. You can pick anywhere you want to go. We can jump in right now. I got my people with me. You got your people. We're gonna get in the Sprinter or the Suburban. Where you want to go?
We gonna hop in that Sprinter. Yeah, I think. I don't know. We probably won't make it too far because I'm going to Hawaii. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. That's even better. I love when y'all do that. So we're gonna go to Hawaii, right? So we're gonna get on the plane.
Yeah.
When we get off, we want to move around how we want to move around. We don't want no driver. We want to move how we want to move. So we're gonna rent it when we get there, right? When we get in, you're gonna drive us to the Airbnb. As you driving us to the Airbnb, you got the aux wire. You got the Bluetooth. It's on you. You're gonna play 5 songs to date right now, you as a man, and the songs you love that would describe people with you at this moment. It's subject to change by the end of the interview, of course.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing about it is just showing that it's people that can see you in a different light. So you got to think about like when you was young, Saturday morning cleanup, how it made you feel. That first school dance, you dig what I'm saying? Or just music in general, you know what I'm saying, that makes you, describes you as a person. So what 5 songs would you use to date right now if you was to pick 5?
Yeah, it's tough, but I say In no order though. In no order, I say. Damn, that's tough. Okay, Drake. I'm gonna put Drake up there.
Okay.
Future. You know what I'm saying?
What song by Drake? And Future?
Drake. It's so mean, goddamn.
You gotta pick that one. When you hear that Drake song, it just always make you go into that mode.
Probably Fire and Desire.
On
That's
me.
my shit, boy. Boy, that's a bad, you feel me? Especially you got a little shorty with you or something. Okay, so Fire Desire.
Okay.
I say two Future. Damn, that's just tough.
Need that Future. You gotta have that one. You in the load.
All time Future favorite, I would say like is March Madness. So
March Madness.
you can't go wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That's two. Give me
Three.
Three more.
I like every time I land somewhere or for some reason, like when I go to Cali a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime I get to Cali, I want to hear this song called Spice. It's about Nef Pharaoh and I think his name Young T.O.
Okay.
That shit hard as hell though.
Tell me a little bit like why it connect to the
Cause
Cali.
he just that hood. I like to mess up my lifestyle. That shit hard as hell, bro. You gotta check it out, man. You gotta hear it, man. You will feel me. So 4.
Yeah.
Damn. I say like some mixtape Wayne type shit.
Okay.
Like no ceilings.
All right.
Throw it in a bag or something. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
5. That's tough. I say.
You get a humble brag. You
I
gotta
say-
put yourself in there, right?
I say some Lil Baby, like some freestyle, Lil Baby freestyle or something. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Never get old. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so check this out. So you got Lil Baby
Yup.
freestyling. That's from where I'm standing. This is just me from my observation.
Mm-hmm.
Loyalty. That's staying down. I'm putting on for the bros. I'm putting on for the family. Lil Wayne. That's for the culture. That's what inspired us.
That's what I grew up on.
That's what we grew up on. That's what we know. Future, March Madness.
Hendrix, the Wizard,
You gotta have it.
extravagant Hendrix.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just more or less of the culture. You know what I'm saying? Drake, of course, because he gonna put you in the mood when you with that thing. She gotta
Every
respect
time.
it. And then the other song you said about Nef,
Nef Pharaoh,
Nef
yeah,
Pharaoh.
called Spice.
and Kyle Spice, just on some I'm here. And every
Yeah.
time I touch down in Cali. Do me a favor, man. Introduce yourself.
What's up, man? I go by D-Walk, Big D-Walk, the biggest 6, Big Wizzle, Big Shot Guapo, all that, man.
Pop it, man.
You feel me?
That's what I'm talking
Let me
about.
tell you where I'm from.
Yeah.
I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. You feel me? AKA Killer City, the illest city. You know what I'm saying? We out the Midwest, man. The Midwest making noise right now, man. We going crazy right now. So, you feel me?
I want to thank you again, man, for just just agreeing to do it.
For sure.
I give you your flowers. I give you your credit. A lot of times people be like, man, this person not approachable. This person you can't really, get hands on. I just tell the people, man, we sitting in the parlor.
Yeah.
And it's like, a lot of times do good business. So we'll talk about that too. So I had a past guest, you knew him, and then everybody else. So it's a vouch thing.
Yeah.
In this business that we live in entertainment, but also being able to put it in perspective. So
Most definitely.
he was like, hey, I vouch for him. But then at the same time, we were chopping it up. He's like, man, I like the concept.
Yeah.
So I tell you right now, again, in front of everybody, in front of millions, bro, I appreciate it. Because a lot of times people be booked and busy. You know what I'm saying? And I respect it because it's just your time. But if I would have got you first season, it might not have been as sweet as this.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
It be perfect timing, man.
On
Perfect time
everything.
stuff is real.
On everything. So 24 hours in a day. We'll say show day. You just had a good run this weekend. We'll say show day, right?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
So if it's 24 hours in a day, what does that look like for you?
Man, my life is such a freestyle. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, as far as shows and shit, like show days always kind of planned and mapped out, or when I got hit that road. But for the most part, when I got free time, like I be trying to spend that shit with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? My family. So
Respect it.
I like to do shit like go to the gym, hoop. My brother got a gun range and shit. So we be in the gun range shooting guns and shit, and I be in the stew, you know what I'm saying, playing 2K. I got a P5, I'm a PlayStation type nigga, so.
I'm an Xbox.
Oh man, come on now, man.
I'm an Xbox. I like what I like.
Yeah, man. Well, shit, I be on 2K and shit, man. 2K, man. Fortnite, man. I'm a gamer for real. Like at the crib, my stool right here. Then, shit, my laptop right there too. So I like mid game, I get tired playing the game, lock in the stool.
Let me see that.
Get tired of stool, hop on the game. You know what I'm saying? My little badass daughter be running around and shit. Shit, that's day to day with me for real. When we a gang, you know what I'm saying? My partners, my brothers.
Yeah. So girl dad.
Yeah, man, crazy.
What's that like?
It's crazy, bro. For real, like, I always wanted a son. I was always one of them niggas like, man, I gotta have that son, you know what I'm saying? But just having that daughter get here and you just hold her in your arms and your hands, I'm like, God damn, well, it's my little, you know what I'm saying? It's my little baby. I gotta turn it up for her, for real.
Yeah.
So she inspired me, like, everything I do. I don't never stop thinking about her, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And the older she get now, it's like we becoming best friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, she know me so well, I know her so well, and shit, I can't get enough of her, you know what I'm saying? Like, being around her and stuff.
I definitely get where you're coming from with it. So, out of all that, I know you said you play the game. I know you said you're in the studio, you're with your homies, you're with your family.
Yeah.
Do you ever get that hour to yourself?
Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. Them times like that, I don't be doing shit. I sit down, I spark a candle and just chill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or I do some catching up on some shit I ain't been, you know what I'm saying, like some shows or something.
Right.
I ain't really got time to lock in with. So yep.
No, and the reason why I ask, man, because as men, a lot of times, and people in general, bro, we live our lives 100 miles an hour.
Nah, for sure.
We're constantly going. Even me, I'm in corporate America, but I also do this, I also do other things. So you constantly moving. But people think that because you in the entertainment and you're doing the things that you're doing, that it's some downtime in there. But that downtime is so important. It's their recharge.
Yeah, for sure.
So I always challenge men, especially, bro, just to get that moment of silence. You dig what I'm saying? Like, one of my 5 would probably be by her damage. She said that, giving me silence.
Sure.
You dig what I'm saying? Because in that song, I was like, bro, I ain't never really thought about those times where we just get to sit there and do absolutely nothing, bro. Even when your phone ring, you don't feel bad for hitting the do not disturb. You don't feel bad for saying, nah, y'all, I ain't coming out today. Because I gotta be whole. My head gotta be whole. You see what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So when you look at your daughter, man, and you look at other kids that's like inspiring, and I seen you doing a high school run for the kids. I think that's dope. You dig what I'm saying? That's something we didn't have. You know what I'm saying? It was it was far-fetched.
And that's part of the reason I agreed to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because growing up, I always like listen to local niggas and shit. KC, I'm like, man, why y'all never like
pop up?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know what they had going on at the time, but I'm like, bro, that'd be hard. Like how we had talent shows and shit. I'm like, man, that'd be hard as hell. Like a local KC rapper popped up, just, you feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So, but I want to tell you with that. So when you look at that and you think, are you giving them the service by what's your inspiration in that? I know you said for like as you grew up, but what do you hope they see when they look at you?
Man, I hope they just get inspired. Like, you feel me? Like, I just want them to see that shit, anything is possible. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's so hard for niggas to do anything around like KC, where we from and shit. Just all the politics and just what we deal with in our day to day. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that give up easy and shit. Even when it come to music, you know what I'm saying? If that's their lane, that's their route. I want to show them that they go for it. You know what I'm saying? It's possible to get people to love you and believe in you and respect your craft and shit. So just going and on top of that, just seeing them be happy as hell to see me, you know what I'm saying? That's a good feeling that a lot of people don't even, you know what I'm saying, cherish, you know what I'm saying? So I just want them to be successful at the end of the day. I want to see more kids successful. It kind of be breaking my heart just being in KC and seeing just, you know, you just see little dudes walking around and shit. You like, man, they ain't got a sense at all, you know what I'm saying? Like, and at the same time, I ain't telling you just strictly devote yourself to music or nothing, you know what I'm saying? Just whatever you put your mind to, it's achievable. And the goal is to be successful and take care of your family and stuff. So
No doubt, no doubt. So what was that first moment, man? Say like you kind of ride through the city and you hear your song like
But
the windows down. Do you remember it?
that shit crazy, bro. Yeah, I mean, I
On the radio, how they type. You know, because
Man.
we grew up
that,
counting them back. You know what I'm saying?
well, we heard that shit on the radio. We went crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I think we went out and partied the same night. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
a milestone. A lot of niggas don't know, like, just something as small as that, just being on the local radio is a damn near a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of niggas ain't they feel like a lot of niggas ain't worthy. You know what I'm saying? So, but that shit's a hell of a feeling though.
Yeah,
Still
yeah.
to this day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that shit it brought tears to my mama for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because she hearing that shit on radio. I think she's at work. She called me like while she on the clock.
She ready to hang up.
She like, you see what time it is? You know what I'm saying? Because you know they be putting niggas on the late night shit, like local niggas.
Yeah.
It must have been like 2, 3 p.m. She like, but you hear you know what time it is? She like, listen to this shit. I'm like, what? Crazy.
Yeah.
But shout out DJ Mac, because he the one that even, you know what I'm saying, hit me and told me like, bro, you put this, get everything legitimized with the song and everything,
Yeah.
encoded everything so we can get this shit on the radio. I'm talking probably like a week later, the shit on you feel me, like daily spins type shit. Motherfuckers calling high 88 requesting and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, boy, this is crazy.
So is it true, as they say, you got to lock your city down in order for it to bubble?
I mean, we living in a day and time where, like, I would say around the time I dropped Free Block, yeah, but the world's so stuck on going viral now, you know what I'm saying? The rest of the world can really know a motherfucker before people in your own, you know what I'm saying, your own upbringing, niggas you grew up with, you know what I'm saying? Like, the whole world can really know about somebody. The city that you from don't know jack shit, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I say it's somewhat true, but how shit going lately, man, I don't know. For me, I feel like I definitely had to lock down the city first, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause I wasn't even, before Free Block Tales, I was doing like little free shows and shit just around the city, having like 10 motherfuckers in the crowd and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like mostly family. So a lot of niggas didn't ever see that part, you know what I'm saying? All they know is Free Block Tales, so I definitely had to just become a familiar face, you know what I'm saying? Let motherfuckers know, like, I'm KC, you know what I'm saying? This our shit, so we gotta, you feel me? We gotta support each other. And that's how I end up just keep doing shows, showing my face, popping up, performing for free and shit. Next thing you know, motherfuckers rocking with it, you know what I'm saying? I built that love, and I'm always showing love to niggas, you know what I'm saying? Rather your shit shitty or you got some hard shit, you know what I'm saying? As far as music, clothes, anything, I'm gonna always show love, you know what I'm
Because
saying?
it's the city.
Yeah, most definitely.
Nah, I respect it, bro. And I looked at it and I seen like how you was going over to Kansas to the Firelight.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
I was pulling on to that motherfucker solo, bro.
Listen,
Like crazy.
I grew up. That's where I originally grew up. Before going back on the weekends, coming over here was going out of town. You dig what I'm saying? This is back when Bannister used to be Full Tilt Boogie. You dig what I'm saying? So as a kid, I'm coming back and forth. But my parents used to kick it in that mud. You dig? That's like the Green Duck. That's like when you hear like 6902 and all that. You see what I'm saying? So those are like trademarks in the city. You dig?
For sure.
So when I'm seeing that, man, I'm like, bro, he get it. Because a lot of times we'll box ourselves in and we say, oh, I'm only going to be over here because this is my section. This is where my people fool with me. But to see you go over there and go solo, bro, that shows that, hey, I'm just trying to get the love.
Yeah.
I'm trying to give it and get it at the same time.
And it ain't even like I just pulled up solo on some, just, you know what I'm saying, like, shit, my partners was busy at the time, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, shit, they fucking with me over there, shit, I'm gonna go fuck with them, you know what I'm saying, so, and I know that Hood Star, man, all his intentions is good, you know what I'm saying, so, it ain't nothing but love over there, they always show me love.
Facts. So when you going through that and you kind of seeing this and you've been going to these different meetings, man, what you can say, we was talking about it before as we were setting up. You was talking about the importance of the contract, the importance of time. Could you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, basically, man, the more serious shit get with anything, I feel like, as far as business-wise, it's always gonna be contracts involved. You know what I'm saying? So, like with me doing shows and shit,
Yeah.
if it's a certain time they want me to arrive and hit the stage, like
Yeah.
say for instance, I just like fuck that shit. I'ma show up whenever I want. That's like a breach of contract. You know what I'm saying? Like so, you liable to get sued or anything. You know what I'm saying? They can be like, I'm not paying you because you didn't make the time. You know what I'm saying? You signed the contract, so that's why I always, you know what I'm saying, I try to stay as professional as possible. You know what I'm saying? Arrive a little early on time, even if I ain't even popping up to perform. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure I'll at least get there a little early or something. So
No, that's real. I think that's amazing that you know what I'm saying, like that you even experienced that. So when you going like, you've been out of town, you've been on this road, been running it up. What's some of them favorite places you done had like, where you like shocked that they know Big D was? Where you like,
I ain't gonna lie, we had a run in Atlanta like last year. It's the craziest shit ever. Like that, we turned that motherfucker up. Like the hottest spots in Atlanta we was going, it was probably like 150 motherfuckers from KC that came down and shit. I can't remember the occasion. I think it was like a concert or something, but at the time, Freak Block is like booming. You know what I'm saying? So we shutting the club down. Like we was there for like a weekend. We probably hit like 5 clubs in the time span. Every club, like, man, who the fuck is these niggas? Who the fuck is this? What the fuck is this song? So it was like crazy though. Like just the motherfuckers mumbling like they know the words to this shit. Like just cause like niggas rocking so heavy. I'm like, damn, this is crazy.
they give you like the kind of them chills?
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm like, damn, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Then another place is Texas too. You know, we always doing them KC takeovers and shit down there. And shit. And that market is kind of similar to ours too. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of them is familiar with it. So anytime I pop up down there, or I let motherfuckers know I'm about to come down there,
They gonna put it on.
It's always motherfuckers that come in attendance that know me from Dallas, so it's always love, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So as you locking this down and you doing your thing, man, you look at where you from, you look at all of that. As in your childhood, was it hoop dreams or was it always rap dreams? What was that?
It was always hooping for me. Yeah, that's all I did was hoop.
High school?
I ain't hooping in high school. I kind of that's
Like
kind of when I
AAU?
started to transition. Yeah. I played like AAU and Little League and shit.
Yeah.
But I was cold though, you know what I'm saying? But it's kind of it got to that point where I start seeing the realism of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, I ain't growing no more and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to see niggas hit them growth spurts and shit. I'm like, boy, it's probably over with for me. You know what I'm saying? So I started trying to figure other shit out. I was going to work and shit, you know what I'm saying? Out of high school, I was working at Pepsi and shit, like breaking my back, you know what I'm saying? But shit, I'm like, man, just like in the midst of that shit, I always love music, you know what I'm saying? I always was a fan of music. I'm like, man, I'm about to try this rapping shit. So I start making like little shitty songs and shit. And I'm just letting like people around me hear them.
Is this like Fruity Loop days or like this is like reasons?
Like I had like a little shitty mic. For real, I asked. It was like a Christmas, probably like fresh out of high school type shit.
Yeah.
I asked my mama. They like everybody asked me what I want for Christmas and shit, which was crazy because niggas don't buy you shit for Christmas now. But but back then, I'm like, shit, y'all can all piece together this little microphone set for me.
Yeah.
And I already had like a little MacBook and shit, so I think my mama like bought the mic. My shorty bought the interface and shit.
Yeah.
That's all I need, you know what I'm saying? I started hopping online, downloading beats and shit, just start rapping.
Yeah.
Eventually, you know what I'm saying? I feel like when I first started, it was shitty, but eventually I started developing the sound and stuff, and people started like, well, this shit kind of cool, you know what I'm saying?
So was it like your cadence? You had to learn your cadence, like learn your
like it's
where you think, like where you at?
It's a such thing as a rapper voice. Like niggas be like, man, nigga ain't got no rapper voice. You know what I'm saying? You gotta develop that shit. Cause you can be saying some hard ass shit, but the way you delivering it and the way it sounding, that shit, niggas gonna be like, man, this shit weak.
Yeah.
So just over time, I kind of got better with that and just figuring it out. So, you know.
Yeah. So when you look at it and you going back and forth in that and you dealing with that and you know I believe in relationships. Like I said, good business is good business. When you look at friendships, relationships, situationships, businessship, what do you think is important and what do you think we've lost like the art on? Like to me, this is different for me because I'm used to like face-to-face contact. I shake your hand, you shake my hand, we good. We tied in, we good. I had to learn the whole paperwork part about it and this and how you can collab with this person and that. But I was so like, I didn't want to be, I didn't want to have to be in everybody's face.
Yeah.
I wanted to kind of be my own man, be my own person. But I wanted it to be to a place where when they see me, they be like, okay, he the podcast cat, but I still wanted my regular life.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So do you ever get in that mode where you feel like it changed or is it still where you still can kind of be your regular self?
Man, I think it's the KC in me for real, where I just get in any kind of room and adapt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts. We
I feel
do that.
I feel like I'm always in rapper mode, just cause you know what I'm saying. Like that's what I've been doing this shit so long, but I don't know, man. I ain't got too many. I just be me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like no matter what room I go in, I'm probably gonna always be the same nigga and shit. I know it's the time you're supposed to draw the line and shit, but. I don't know. I don't be taking life too serious like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's real.
shit.
That's real. That's fair. That's fair. Last summer you was running it up. You was in Atlanta doing. I seen a couple posts, iHeart and different things like that. Is it a team that you got that you want to shout out as well? Like just as far as everything, your people.
Oh
Help you
yeah,
out?
for sure, man. Shit, everybody that's around me, you know, everybody got a role around me.
Yeah.
I want to shout out everybody. You know what I'm saying? I always tell them like how proud of them I am and shit. Like just keep me going. They keep me motivated and shit. But yeah, man, this shit definitely teamwork. This shit ain't just me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I would have been nowhere just by myself. You know what I'm saying? I possibly could have, but you know what I'm saying? Just having the people that you get this road to that road, they make all this shit go hand in hand and work out. You feel me? So
Why you think it's important to tell them thank you? Why you think it's important to say, hey, I'm proud of you? Is that keep them locked in with you, or is that just I want to just make sure that I give you that look? Like, what's your reasoning behind it?
yeah, I mean, shit, just sometimes people be needing to hear that. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
Some people
facts,
don't be feeling
facts.
unappreciated. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, if you don't got like no bad intentions or nothing towards it, or you know what I'm saying? Not even that you feel like they don't need to be thanked. Sometimes some people just forget to thank people around. You know what I'm saying? And just
100%.
let them know how much they appreciate them and shit. So
Facts. That's real. That's real. Cause when I'm doing this, man, I be so grateful that people sit down with me, man. Because, like I said, in this range and where we at with it, man, a lot of times people be like they be so booked and like in their mind frame, be like, what I'm gonna get out of it. But the story is everything that I think is gonna be special for people to be able to get that. So once they get that part of it, I be so grateful, bro. Because like I said, everybody don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody kind of like the industry has made it where it's a tell-all. I don't want the tell-all. I kind of want the life thing, right? So when you looking at the younger you, right, and you got them hoop dreams, Pops, I'm guessing Pops there, but Pops not there, or Pops was there?
nah, I mean, shit, like my mom was single. I grew up with my mama and shit.
Yeah.
My pops, like we kind of better now than we ever been. You know what I'm saying? Now that I'm older, and shit,
Facts.
had to talk to him, get a better understanding and everything and shit. But
Did it make sense? Did you understand why he was, or you still kind of?
yeah, I mean, shit. Like I feel like he had his own shit going on too, though. You know, at the same time. So like he was married and shit, and my mom she was single and shit, raising me. And they had their problems and shit. They argued about and shit. So it was like one of them things like shit. I was mainly with my mama, you know what I'm saying? So, but I fuck with my pops though.
That's cool.
But now we be going to shoot pool and shit.
But so do you think with that though, bro, you think that helped you out a lot though? Because sometimes, you know what I'm saying, him being there could hinder where you at now. But him not being there probably made you a little bit of a better man as well though. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Did you see what I'm saying?
I always been one of them niggas like, I'm a firm believer. Shit, like everything happened for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it wasn't meant for me to, you know what I'm saying, be in a like what's that shit called? Like when your mama and daddy to get like like you feel me? Like shit, I feel like I'm pretty molded good, you know what I'm saying? I came together pretty good, you know what I'm saying, even without father
Facts.
figure in the crib and shit,
Facts,
you know what I'm saying?
facts.
So,
No, I listen. I didn't. My mom and dad wasn't together, so it was different. You dig what I'm saying? There was some moments where I used to be envious of other kids
yeah,
that they mom and daddy was together,
yeah.
and you can go home. With my I got two kids. I got a daughter that's older, and I got a son. I tell everybody all the time. My biggest regret is that I won't be able to live in the house with them with their mamas.
Yeah.
Whatever the issues was or whatever it wasn't, it still bothers me because it's a generational curse.
For sure.
You dig what I'm saying? So as men, a lot of times we harbor that, we hold on to it so tough. Man, and I used to be in the place like when I would cry. Like even recently, man, as a man, like I was so sad about my daughter because I wanted her to know, like, hey man, your daddy think you the world. You dig what I'm saying? But I can't buy your love. You dig what I'm saying? So I tell my kids that, I tell my son that, like, it's real big, my nieces and nephews and everybody, like, I always try to give them that game, like, hey, I'm gonna give you the world, but I can't buy you. You dig what I'm saying? So once I got that part in, man, and it started all making sense, it was different. But I was so like, look at my partners. I'm like, boy, my dad worked 16-hour days. It was days he couldn't untie them boots. You dig what I'm saying? I didn't get my mom until the latter parts of my life. You dig what I'm saying? Like living in. I was going over there on the weekend, so it was different. So when you looking at that and you going through all your highs and your lows in basketball and watching Mom Dukes go to work and everything, if you could tell the younger D-Walk something, what would you tell the younger you?
I probably tell the younger me, shit, stay solid, you know what I'm saying?
Stay solid?
Stay solid, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, it don't end. It don't end right there, you know what I'm saying? Just not having your pops in your crib and shit.
It don't end right there, I like that.
Shit, just, you know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. I feel like my mama, she was a solid woman, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
She held it down, the job and shit, like my whole childhood shit. And shit. Yeah, and shit, just stay solid, young D-Walk, you feel?
Yeah, he gonna be cool?
Yeah, you gonna be straight.
So when we kind of blast into it and we looking at like people around like the city, man, when we going into the music part or just entertainment or just life in general, when you giving out that free game, man, and I know a lot of times, like, I'm gonna give you an example. This past week I was watching I watched the socials, you know, I'm on the social media, and I'm looking at Gillian Wallow inked that contract. You dig what I'm saying?
It was like 200 million or something.
Some people say one, some say two, but guess what though? To look at this man 5 years ago coming out the penitentiary,
Crazy.
he got a post where he lay $1,000 on the bed, right? That was my equipment, bro. Like, so like all those things kind of trigger me.
Yeah.
So is it a moment that you can say, hey, I was down to my knuckles in this, it just at the right time, or was it with you? Where were you at mentally?
Man, shit, I was all over the place. So I'm telling you, like, I was just going to work and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, ain't nothing wrong with going to work and shit, like, if that's something you continue with doing. But I just knew, I'm like, at the time, like,
Yeah.
how people was treating me and shit at work and just everything. I'm like, man, I can't do this shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I just see the bigger picture, and I know I got a gift. I know I'm talented because motherfuckers been showing me all the signs, you know what I'm saying? Not just because I'm my ego or nothing, but
Facts.
I'm like, bro, I gotta do something, you know what I'm saying? Something gotta break, something gotta give around this motherfucker. So I just kept locking in that stew and shit. I just so happy. You never, like, rappers, they don't know when they gonna have a big break, you know what I'm saying? So this kind of things, I'm just being me, just keep recording. I was fucked. There's times I was fucked up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it.
No
And I think
hate.
they gotta hear that though.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Like, cause shit get real, you know what I'm saying? Especially where we from. And you dealing with motherfuckers changing on you, motherfuckers switching up, you know what I'm saying? Bad energy and shit. That shit is real. You know what I'm saying? When you get rid of all that kind of stuff, you kind of start to see stuff fall in place, you know what I'm saying? So around that time, I was getting rid of like people I felt like they ain't had no good intentions. And
Was those hard conversations though?
nah, it was kind of one of them, just, I'm cool, like, I'm good, like,
Yeah.
we don't even need to have a conversation. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? If it was meant to be, we wouldn't even be here with it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of one of them just fall back type niggas. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And niggas kind of put two and two together. Like, okay, maybe something wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? So
Now, so I respect that, man, because I wasn't always one of them.
yeah.
That just became recently. My biggest thing, I thought I had to address everything.
Nah, sometimes it's best to just, you feel me?
But I was. So we put it in basketball. I was Shaq instead of being Kobe. Like, I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah,
You dig what I'm saying? It is what it is.
yeah.
I ain't got to tell y'all motherfuckers to come to practice. Y'all know y'all need to be here.
That's
You
where
see
exactly
what
where I'm
I ain't
at
got to
with
tell
it,
you, like,
feel me?
you know you got to come here. You know what we got to do. You know what I'm trying to do. You know why this is important.
And especially if it's something that motherfuckers already discussed or, you feel me, done been through.
Mm-hmm.
I keep going through the same shit or talking about the same shit. Like, shit, I'm just fall back.
Yeah, and I think that was a hard task for me to learn. So I commend you for having it first, because I was the opposite, where I had to, hey man, you think we can revisit this? You think we can figure this out? Why is this like this, or why I gotta be like that? Man, I really want, because I wanted everybody to go. So it wasn't until a young lady told me, and then also listening to Nip, and he like, circle got smaller, everybody can't go. I didn't understand it until I heard it over and over. You dig what I'm saying? Because in my mind, I'm like, bro, I'm taking everybody with me. When we sit around and we laugh and joke. Me and my people, I say, man, if I hit the lotto, everybody getting something. And one young lady, she said, why? So they ain't cut with you. They don't even. I learned people lose track of your number when you stop calling their number. When you stop always being accessible, when you stop always calling their phone. Hey bro, what you got going? Hey man, come do the show with me. Come do this. When I come in here to set this up, man, my God, man, it's just me and him. Everybody would think it's a big, the production thing. It looks great for what it is. The aesthetics is great. But bro, we had to get it out the mud together to appreciate it. You see what I'm saying? If we don't have those moments, bro, I'll be lost a lot of times. In the sense, I have to ask him different things. We have to bounce things back off of each other. So, and then this is a thing where a lot of people do these pods and they do them together. You a solo artist. You dig what I'm saying? So if you off, it ain't no Cisco gonna go over here and sing while you go over here and chill. You dig what I'm saying?
No.
It's you. So if you go in there and your energy off, and I'm big on energy, I'm big on vibes, bro. I'm big on connections. So I can understand people when their energy levels is down. I be trying to figure out like, hey, what inspires them to get them back up, so we can get the thing rocking, because it gotta be positive around me. If it ain't positive, I don't really want to be around it. I get to like kind of like fidgety. Everybody like, where you about to go, man? I gotta go shake, because I feel, I still believe the world full of love. I still look at the glass half full. You dig what I'm saying? So when you think about like your dreams, bro, like of course everybody want the Grammys and all of that, but what's like some of your dreams? Do you just want it solely to be music, or you got some other ideas you want to do, or what's all on the plate? Is you thinking of?
Man, I kind of always just wanted to be the best I can be. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, I said like short term, long term goals and shit, but I never really wanted to be the best. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to be the best I can be, but I never cared about being the best. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, you know what I'm saying. That come down to people's judgment. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if I cared about what everybody, you know what I'm saying,
Facts.
how everybody judged or looked at me, I probably, you know what I'm saying, I'd probably be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Or just one of them kind of people.
Facts.
But man, I just wanna be successful for real. I just wanna be laying back, putting people in position to be successful right along with me. You know what I'm saying?
So is the goal for you to become like the big time signing everybody from the city,
Man,
or do you want to just?
I do that, but that ain't, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
that's real.
I want my hands in all kind of different shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not just strictly music. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of rappers, a lot of the rich and wealthy rappers we know, them niggas not just rich off of music. You know what I'm saying? It's the shit around the music that make get a lot of them that wealth. So
Yeah.
whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't know a lot about that side of everything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure the farther I get with it, I'm gonna learn more and shit, and I'm gonna be like, okay, this is where the wealth start to come in. So
you said I don't gotta be famous, just make me wealthy.
exactly, I wouldn't mind. You know what I'm saying? Just like rapping come with attention. You know what I'm saying? Being a nigga with hot songs and shit, it come with attention. So you kind of gotta embrace that and be the part. You know what I'm saying? So if it wasn't up to rapping shit, I wouldn't even care about like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All the I'll be that rich nigga that you know what I'm saying.
Wouldn't even know.
Yeah. I'll be the damn what they call the fly in the room and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
So with rapping, of course, you got to you got to have that rapper voice, but then you also got to be fashion because that's what is
you gotta
appealing.
put that shit on. You gotta be appealing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come crazy. That's what they want to see. That's what sells. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be marketable in today's game. So
Do you think when you get to a certain plateau, you get to be maybe like a J. Cole in that situation where he's like unapologetically big T-shirt, whatever?
Yeah.
type, you know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
for sure. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it because like them niggas been in the game so long. You know what I'm saying? They getting so much money. It's like, who the fuck am I even competing with now? You know what I'm saying? I already done built up my core fan base and I'm gonna sell out no matter where I go. You know what I'm saying? So it just get to that point. I'm sure like niggas like shit. Y'all niggas can have that shit. We on this now. So that's eventually the level I want to get to. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. And so then when that's so like the more so dream than just being able to be in different rooms and different things.
Yeah, most definitely.
But your legacy,
I want rich friends. You know what I'm saying?
on me.
So,
With your legacy though, what do you want that to be?
I definitely want to. You feel me? Definitely want to leave my mark. You know what I'm saying? Especially being from where we from, the kind of shit we be having going on. You never really seen it. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got social media now. You know what I'm saying? I can go viral right now and shit. The whole world is gonna see that shit. KC gonna see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, a lot of rappers and shit from KC, we couldn't even tell you what them niggas looked like for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Cause niggas face, you had to go out and you know what I'm saying.
A lot of album, pull the covers out, open it up, look at it. For a long time, I ain't gonna hold you. I think a couple Hood Star had Looney here.
Bro, I swear to I was just about to mention that, bro. I never seen what Looney Coleon looked like, bro, until like a few weeks ago.
I'm looking, I'm like, that's Looney. All I can think of is that Total Recall album
crazy,
cover.
bro. Well,
that was it.
And you picture a face when you hear his voice. You know what I'm saying? You try to match that shit. I never imagined him looking like that though. That's what's crazy. So I'm like, it's just crazy how the times change and shit. I blow up today. Everybody know my face around this motherfucker. So
did that take some adjusting?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this shit still I can't like just regular shit I be doing, man. People always want to take pictures and shit. I go out to eat or just the mall, anything like. It's all eyes on me and shit. Like, shit. Just the other day, I was at a little club just talking to like you know what I'm saying, photographers, stylists and shit. People in there taking pictures of me thinking that it's my new shorty type shit. I'm like, man, this shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, it get crazy, but I definitely, as far as my legacy, man, I definitely wanted to, you know what I'm saying, leave a mark. Especially when it comes to this KC, Kansas City, like hospitality and shit. So
I mean, because when I look at the city, man, I always wanted it to be a place where when they came, they can get everything they need, not just barbecue.
They feel it, bro.
Yeah.
People come to KC and they feel it. Like they like, man, there's something about this motherfucker. Like, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all not even a big city, as far as like population wise and everything, but it's like they love the food, they love the way we talk, the way we just everything about it. So I going and traveling different places and shit, I be learning like we really got our own hospitality and shit though, and I'm glad to be a part of the culture now. You know what I'm saying? So,
I think when everybody asks me about Kansas City, and I, you know, because I spent a little time in Houston, so that was always, you know, that's why I'm always kind of biased to that, because that was where my piece was. You dig what I'm saying? But it was something about when I had that KC brim on, bro. And they see that hat, they be like, "Hey, you from here?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm from the hat." And they see that hat, they say, "Man," they was telling me, "Hey, come sit down." I'm like, "Wow." They're like, they'll make a joke. We see you on First 48. You know what I'm saying? The Wizard of Oz, all of that is cute. But then when they start having that conversation with you, dog, they like, "Man, there's something about you, bro." And they'll let you in where other cats are kind of be envious, like, "Bro, how you fooling with dude and you just met him?" He like, "Bro, I didn't." Okay, so I'll give you an example. I'm one of the OGs, man. I told the story before. I never drove a Bentley in my life. I'm down here. He like, hey man, take the keys. I get in the car, and I'm not knowing the key over on the left side. I'm trying to put it on the right like it's an old Chevy and crank him up, right? And his partner's like, boy, you let him drive your car? He like, man, when we go in the club to bottle, he ain't the first one to grab the bottle. He ain't all in the pictures. He watching me, make sure I'm good. Hey, boy, you want simple stuff like, hey, bro, I'll pour your drink for you. Because I'm not too small, not too big. I'm a man.
Yeah.
But I don't have no problem with serving people. But you going to respect me.
Yeah.
But, and you know, a lot of times people say, oh, respect is earned. No, respect is given from the door. You dig what I'm saying? But when I'm around him, he was like, bro, I just like the way your energy is. You fun, you have a good time, but you know nonsense to the nonsense. Mm-hmm. All this stuff don't impress you. He's like, I can throw money, we can all have a good time. You doing, and I was fucked up at that time, bro. I'm from way away from home, 12-hour drive, using buddy passes to fly back and forth to see my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Scrapping up money to get tickets and still pay my rent and everything. I'm working for corporate America. But OG always used to come, he would always call, hey man, pull up to the day party. Pull up here. Kansas City wasn't even throwing day parties yet, you know what I'm saying? So I'm falling in there, and he like, boy, you got to dress the part a little bit. Woo, woo. I'm like, man, I don't care about this shit, you know, because we white tee down, you know. I got a hat on, I'm good, teeth in, you know. So he like, because he's originally from here, he like, yeah, that's cute, but boy, you got to change it up a little bit. Like, you got to be a man's man. Mm-hmm. So once I learned that and clones and all of that different stuff, it was a lot of different game, you know what I'm saying? Because they showed us a lot of love, man. When you look at people, bro, what do you think stands in between them and happiness? Like, what do you think stops us, especially black men, from being happy? When you think about it, you think, bro, you could be happy if we could probably be this if this was this.
I think neglect be one of the biggest reasons niggas don't be happy.
Explain.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas grow up and they feel like they've been neglected their whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
as far as parents or as far as society?
As far as a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Parents, society.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of hard to explain, man. I feel like niggas, man. I feel like niggas just be feeling like they neglected, bro. So they been through so much pain and shit, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Trauma.
There's definitely a lot of trauma.
Trauma, and we so small, we see everything firsthand. It ain't like one of them places where shit you hearing about shit happening, it happened an hour away or something, you know what I'm saying? An hour away from your nice little distance. Shit, this shit be right around the corner, right in our faces and our loved ones and shit, you know what I'm saying? People start picking up bad habits and shit, so I feel like they just feel neglected from
Is it a certain kind of way that we can change that narrative in being us, that we got to bridge the gap? So we right in the middle. We not too young, but we not too old. We right in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How can we change it where another man feels less neglected? So my thing is, I try to speak to everybody. Mm-hmm. So that way you don't already have to be guarded when I come around, because I ain't coming. Sometimes people are like, well, what's his angle? Or why he's so nice, or why he's so this or whatever. But I still try to sow into other men. Hey, bro, I see you made nice clothes, nice outfit. Hey, bro, you did your thing. I'm at work. I see other cats come through, as entertainers. I'm like, hey, boy, I like what you're doing. I try not to crowd their space. You know what I'm saying? But what is it that you think that you could do or I could do that would help where it's not that? Because I'm real big on therapy. I'm real big on men need to go to therapy. Like, we have, especially black men, trauma, losing homeboys. You go from playing in the sandbox from somebody, now y'all playing with guns together. They die.
Or maybe they turn into your worst enemy.
That too. So. That too. And that's crazy, because when you look at that, how do you get? We kick it. We've been, you know, my pros, what do you say? Jay Style and it was two niggas at the same time. The little rap song where you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He held the door open when I'm sliding. Now it's different. Mm-hmm. When that stuff switches like that, bro, I never understood why we got to team up to go against one person. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when that enemy stuff goes into it, bro, like, what do you think, like, could change the narrative? Is it a conversation? Like, but you said we don't need to have them, but is it a conversation within yourself? How do you think we get that feeling to change?
Man, that's the toughest question ever to answer. You feel me? 'Cause I feel like it's just one of them things like shit. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's I mean, I feel like we all know that just a simple just change of you know what I'm saying, just it's always like niggas got something to prove, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if niggas can just feel like get to that point where they like, I don't got nothing to prove to nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it'll be a safer world. It'll be a easier place to, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I feel like that's where most black men tear other black men down, is just having something to prove to them, you know, to the other person or whatever. So it's simple, like, you know what, bro, this shit ain't even worth it. You know what I'm saying? We done already poisoned each other enough. We done already been through so much shit. I go my way, you go your way. We good. You feel me? Like, as simple as that. But I know that kind of shit is unheard of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
I think it's unheard of, man. But I think if more of us do it, it'll be that. Like I said, you hit something earlier, man, just about cutting ties with people. Man, it was some of my friends, some of my family, and then when people change on you, it's hard to adapt it because you get selfish.
You can't believe it, for real.
Because you like, I wouldn't do you like
you kind of start to wonder, is anybody else gonna do that shit to you?
Yeah. So I definitely think that. So being that you're a girl's dad, when you know you're saying with your daughter, how do you make sure that she don't feel neglected? Let's start there.
I just remember to always show her that love. You know what I'm saying? Let her know that love is always present. You know what I'm saying?
So like, much of time and more or less of like buying and doing all that.
Right, because it's gonna come a time where she ain't even gonna want to be up under me all the time. You know what I'm saying? So
facts. I was hoping you do.
I just want to install that love in her and let her know that this I'm your daddy. You know what I'm saying? This love is real and unconditional. So no matter where your ass go, or you know what I'm saying, how you ever feel about any, you know what I'm saying, I love you. So
yeah, and that's a big thing, because I was just telling mine, I said, man, you cost too much, and she's like, Daddy, you shouldn't say that. I'm like, no, she's 14. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you cost too much, and she was like, what does that mean? I'm like, hey, listen, always have higher standards for yourself.
Yeah.
If I can buy you with a burger and you can come around, if I can buy you with some Gates or something like that, and you know what I'm saying, make sure that whatever your tag is unreachable by like a normal hand, where you gotta go work towards it, and make sure that it ain't just monetized. It ain't like material things that you can just touch. Make sure it's some things that's different. You know what I'm saying? I seen a post the other day, a young lady, she was saying that men have to learn how to be something more than material gains in what they give.
For sure.
You dig what I'm saying? Like, you have to be able to give something that leaves a mark when you leave out the room. So I'm real big on trying to find that in all men. I want all men to be able to come in a room and control the room and not be the loudest one in the room, because sometimes that's airy when you like do that. Like, you ain't got to be that. You can be if that's who you are, that's who you are. But you can tell sometimes people just trying too hard. But it's important that I think that men have a tool or something that will make them unforgettable when they walk out that room. And maybe 10 years from now, somebody will say something that'll trigger back to that. So I definitely think it's that. So with the music, getting ready to drop the video, right?
Yup, Free Block Tales video.
How long we got? Can you tell us, or you gonna hold it out a little bit longer?
Nah, shit, I'm actually, man, I just got so much shit going on with all these labels, man. So it's like, man, I've been...
So it's a bidding war right now, is what you're saying?
Yeah, somewhat, yeah, for sure. It's a bidding war, but I'm under, like, for specifically Free Block Tales, I'm under a new distribution.
Okay.
With this guy, you feel me, that I linked up with, or Joe Black had introduced him to me. Okay. And he like a real behind the scenes type person to the industry and shit. Like he go find fish for artists and shit and go get them signed, go get them deals, give them a big bag and shit. Okay. So basically, I'm in the process of just waiting for like everything to get in order to drop that motherfucker, because it's gonna be available. Like, we trying to reach every market, every outlet, you know what I'm saying? We want to put this shit in everybody's face, so we trying to do it the right way, you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things. It can be next week. It can be tomorrow. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
And then as far as I call it tapes, everybody say albums and everything. I'm still stuck in that. So
Yeah.
like new tape. Anything coming soon? We working
Man,
on
I
something?
got
some giveaways or something. We gonna throw some bones out
for
there.
sure, man. I got so much shit in the vault, like. So all I do is lock in the stew, you know what I'm saying? So rather I feel like it's tape worthy or just some shit just to have, you know what I'm saying? Just to exercise my voice and shit. But man, I got so many songs, man. I definitely plan on dropping something soon, you know what I'm saying, before the end of the year. It's my birthday, December 31st.
Wow.
So I definitely.
So it's always a party.
I always usually drop something on my birthday, you know
That's
what I'm saying,
live.
like
That's
an EP or something. So I got some crazy shit, like.
How you feeling about the features like in the city? Do you want to do more features here or you?
Yeah, for sure. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't did too many in the city.
Yeah.
But I did that shit on purpose because I purposely want to get a bigger, you know, so I want to be bigger and then come start to do features with niggas, you know what I'm saying? So I can get them some kind of leverage.
So that's good. Now you know you got a method to your madness. So why? Because they might think like, oh, bro, he just don't do nobody. But you like, nah. So that way you can be like an instance like a tech. If he touch it, it's gonna go.
Sure. I want it to make sense. You know what I'm saying? I can do 100 songs with 100 different niggas from KC right now, but how far is that gonna
go?
You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather me go build myself up and shit. Then I come do this, and now you exposed to the world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to water it down beforehand. You know what I'm saying? So
extra hour in a day, how would you spend it?
Sleep. I ain't gonna. Boy, I take a nap every chance I get. Well, I don't give a damn. It's like a 30-minute drive. I ain't driving. Shit, I'm going to sleep for 30 minutes. So, yup. I'm going to sleep on that extra. I ain't gonna lie.
Extra thing you can learn. Another task you would like to master. If you can master one thing.
What's that shit? Like, metaverse.
Yeah.
I ain't figured it out yet.
You trying?
I hear that's the future though, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's crashing or not yet or what, but if I could learn some shit like that, I'd make $1 billion out the metaverse. That's what I'd be doing.
Love or time?
Time.
Time? Why time?
Cause shit, you never know when your ass gonna clock out this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like you spend your time wisely, you gonna love that shit.
Right.
You feel me? Oh no, shit. I feel like
I say time because we don't get those moments back. We just get to remix them.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And then with love, who say how far that can go? You know what I'm saying? So I definitely say time.
Something you collect besides shoes and clothes.
Yeah, memories, motherfucking, just everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So if you could give me like something where, if you would say like the biggest conception that's wrong about you when people think about you, that you've heard and you kind of be in the room, like maybe they didn't know you was you and they just in the room talking to you like that ain't even me. What's that?
Shit, probably with the women. Like for real, like they just be thinking I'm the biggest dog in the room. Like shit, I'm very selective. You know what I'm saying?
On me? Did moms give you that, or you just got that as you got older?
I don't know. Moms keep that shit player too, but I might got that on my own. I ain't gonna lie, like.
So was it like junior high, getting your heart broke first or something that made you get into it like that, or what? What made you get into it?
I ain't gonna lie, it was just seeing my partners and shit mess with a lot of dog hoes and shit. Like I seen them boys go through it and shit. I'm like, shit, I set the perfect example for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's a certain kind of woman I'm attracted to now. You know what I'm saying? I can't just go for anything.
Can you give a piece of the blueprint, or no? You gonna keep it to yourself? Hey man, you might have the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look for this.
Come spend a day with me. Come spend a day with Big Willie. You gonna learn some shit. You feel me? Yeah.
Nah, cause I think, and I can respect that, bro, because it took me a while to learn. I guess I'll be honest. I'll be super transparent. My advice was provide. I'm already an experience. My
Yeah.
aura already enough.
My whole thing is it even worth it?
Yeah.
Is she even worth it?
Yeah.
Most of the time, no. You know what I'm saying? Not to put
Yeah,
put
no.
her down or nothing, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like this, like I'm a nigga that got shit to lose now. You know what I'm saying? And I value, like you saying, I value my time and shit and who I wasted or spent it on. You know what I'm saying?
So hold on, I'm trying to think. Let it breathe real quick. So when you say like I got something to lose, bro, it was I learned this when I ain't had nothing. So I'm where you were and coming to where we'll be able to link up together. So I tell everybody all the time, if you make it, I make it. If I make it, you make it. So now you can say, hey, I got a podcast.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Because we all together. That's how I look at it. Maybe I'm naive for looking at it, but when I look at that and you look at like you as an entertainer, bro, and I don't say rapper and I don't say local, but just an overall entertainer, right? When you look at that and you say I got something to lose, and people think that's selfish of you. They think that's selfish of us now to say, no, I got a standard. I know my worth.
Yeah.
So when you found your worth and now it clicks, did you ever have to feel like, dang, I'm kind of fucked up for feeling like this? Or you like, shit, it is what it is now?
Man, I think about it like, just look at all the niggas that had something good going for them, and they fucked it up off of a bad decision, like one bad decision or one bad person. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So that's kind of how I be looking at the shit.
Yeah. And then when it comes to the ladies and the women like that, do you think it's something that, because they become so alpha male, and there's nothing wrong with a woman feeling like she has to be independent and do all that, or do you think it's something where the men have to take some, because I think we got to be more vocal,
Yeah.
be more present.
Yeah.
Do you think it's something else that they can do to change this back?
Let me say this. I like to have one woman. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
respect.
I don't like to all that monogamy shit and just, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't like, it's just that shit. I done been there. That's a lot. It's a lot to handle
Juggling
and
all,
juggle.
yeah.
Yeah. It's just too many different. This is too much. You know what I'm saying? So I'm content with just being with one girl. You know what I'm saying? One time. So, but what you say?
No, just like what can change it as far as a man, like to change it back to we can take it back to responsibilities and make them like feel like, hey, you ain't gotta be so. I don't want no tough girl, man. I don't want to be like raw. Let me do the raw. And you if push come to shove, if I can't handle raw, then you do it too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I think just opening girls up, like opening their eyes up to new shit and good vibes and shit, like kind of alter that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
like,
that's fly. That's fly.
Some shorties ain't never, you know what I'm saying? Some shorties ain't never been with a dude that's gonna
Open the door.
take them out of town and shit and
Yeah.
go hit the beach. You know, just anything. You know, show them a whole different world. You know what I'm saying? They used to getting dragged and dogged by people that don't mean no good to them and shit. So a lot of that come. I feel like, yeah, just open their eyes up, man.
Facts.
Show them a different world.
No, I like that. I like it a lot, bro. Because and then you got to think most cats they get into the entertainment for the women. They got to get it back. Maybe they wasn't first pick.
I want my girl to learn from me. I want to learn shit from her. You know what I'm saying?
I got a homeboy. He told me he married his wife. He said, bro, she was showing me different things. He said, but something so simple as teaching him how to use chopsticks. He was like, that was like one of the things.
I don't know how to use that shit.
You
So
think what I'm saying?
Shorty show me that shit, I'll probably be like, you know what? You feel me?
But I think this is dope, bro. I think it's dope because, like you said, they'll think that you this or they'll think that I'm that. But it don't necessarily have to be marriage, but just a good understanding is what you're saying you want.
Yeah.
When it's all said and done.
Sure.
Yeah. And I'm not opposed to marriage. I've been married before, so I'm not opposed to it. I just think that it has to be a great dynamic and understanding and conversation.
I feel like it shouldn't be a rush on commitment. You know what I'm saying? Whenever both of y'all feel like the timing right, it's gonna fall in place.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's what's up. So, in the case of emergency, right? Something was to happen. Who the first person you call?
Mom.
You and Mom's together.
Shit show. Her number been the same for about 20 years now. She answered that motherfucker. The first ring, it working all, you know what I'm saying? So, for sure. And she gon'
slide.
She gonna fly to Africa to come get my ass. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. You and Mom's in Africa, right? You and Mom's in Africa. Something happened. Who you calling next? Y'all together. Phone dead.
BM.
Calling BM.
BM for sure.
She's solid. She can come through.
For sure. I don't give a damn how mad we is at each other. Nothing.
That's live.
Stop, drop, and roll, baby. Wisdom needs you feel me?
Okay. So with that, man, I challenge everybody to have at least 5 people on their phone you can call for anything. A lot of times we can only call this person for one thing, or we can only call this person for this or that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to always have where you can call and say, hey, I need this, and it's understood, but know their numbers by heart is a challenge too. You see what I'm saying? Because we live by this phone so much.
Man.
You said mine's number been the same for 20 years.
Yeah,
but we gotta take the incentive to learn some other numbers just in case. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Let them know where they can reach you at on your social medias and anything you got going on.
Instagram, big_DWalk. That's pretty much what it is on everything, though.
Okay.
YouTube, goddamn Twitter, TikTok, big_DWalk6, and that motherfucker's starting to go crazy. So
Yeah.
y'all definitely tap in with that. Yeah, that's pretty much everything.
Anything else you want to give?
Features, bookings, all that. Just contact my management, my bio. Shit, so.
Anything else you want to give the world before we get up out of here?
Shit. Yeah.
Like I tell them, bro, it's never goodbye. I always see you later, bro. May God be your direction and we be your seatbelt in this thing called life, bro. Till we see each other again, man.
For
Be
sure.
cool, be safe.